In this world, two basic dispositions prevail, the sattvic and the rajasic tamasic. So we have three gunas and two types of people. So one type of person is predominantly sattvic, with a little bit of rajas and tamas. Those are your spiritual types. They tend to be sattvic. And then the other type is what? The other type is rajasic and tamasic, basically. So that's the division between these two types. And how do you know if you're a sattvic personality or not? How do you determine that? Well, you look at your values, and here are the characteristics and values of a sattvic person. Fearlessness. Okay. Why are these people fearless?
Because they're everything.
Yeah, because they know that there's nothing to fear. They know that the objects are empty because they have clear knowledge. Remember, Sattva Guna gives you clear knowledge. If your mind is predominantly sattvic, you won't be confused or deluded. You won't project or deny. The rajasic and tamasic types, they're always projecting. They're denying and then they project. Those are the hallmarks of a rajas tamasic person. They don't want to see or acknowledge what they don't like or don't believe in, and they project something else in its place. You see, well, it's just every day. You see it in yourself operating all the time. Putting something, hearing something in somebody's words that isn't there, because you don't want to hear it. Arjuna did this to Krishna 2 or 3 times, didn't he? He didn't put anything there, but he purposely didn't hear. Well, if you're real rajasic, you will put something in the place of the truth and you'll deny the truth. You don't want to face it. Like our President Bill Clinton. I did not have sex with that woman. That's what he said, remember? You probably, that was before your time, maybe. But when they got him in front of the commission, he did have sex with that woman, but he said on national television in front of 100 million people, I did not have sex with that woman. Well, now that's called denial. You willfully cover up some part of yourself. Generally it's not willful. In his case he was an accomplished liar. So, but most of us just unconsciously hide the things that we don't want to see about ourselves. That's a rajasic, tamasic person. And then we project the problem on somebody else. And then we point the finger and we say, that's your problem. And you don't realize that when you point the finger at somebody, 3 of those fingers are pointing at you. You go like this, huh? 3 fingers are pointing to you, but you're pointing over here. That means what? You can't face the facts about yourself. So you blame your wife, you blame your kids, you blame the government, you blame the church, you blame anybody, your boss, you blame your husband. It doesn't matter. You have a good, there's always plenty of objects around that you can blame for your problems. This is the tamasic, rajasic type. That tendency is built in. Tamas hides and rajas projects. So this is the primary psychological mechanism that's disturbing you. And you need to understand that and look for that. Pay attention to that. Okay? So he says, now he's talking first about the sattvic one. They're not fearful because why? They see things clearly. Rajas and Tamas, your mind is what? Confused. You're always confused. So you can't see things clearly, so then you deny and you project. Anyway, clarity of mind, yes, we understand that. Why it's clear? Because there's no rajas in it. The mind is clear. It reflects awareness beautifully. So things are known. Right? And what? And it's not dull. It's not muddy and dull. So you see things clearly. Charity. These people are charitable. They're giving people. They're not taking people. They're not grabbing people. Rajasic, tamasic people are grabbing people. I want, I want, I want. Give me, give me, give me. What about me? In every situation, what about me? Well, these sattvic people, they're happy to give because they're secure. Because they have knowledge. They're secure people. So they're generous people. They can give without feeling they're losing anything. Tamasic and Rajasic people don't like to give because they feel they're losing. They don't see they're gaining by giving. They see they're losing by giving. So they're tight. They hold. They don't want to share their feelings with you. They don't want to share their thoughts with you. They don't want to share their time with you. They don't want to share their money with you. They don't want to share. Oh, no, no. It's all about me. I might lose something. There's fear there in these people. Tamas is fear. Why are you fearful? Because what? You're in the dark. There's a cloud over your consciousness. And when it's dark, what happens? If they turn out the lights here, immediately everybody will go, what's happening? And you'll think, oh, maybe there's a boogeyman, a thief behind the cabinet. When the lights are on, you wouldn't think there's somebody hiding in the cabinet going to steal something or hurt you, will you? But as soon as the lights go on, you start, oh my God, what's going on? Because you're fearful, because you can't see. So these people, their minds are cloudy and they're full of fear. Judicious restraint, that means they're able to what? Think about their desires and fears before they act. They're able to restrain themselves. It doesn't mean they don't have desires. It doesn't mean they don't act. It means they think about it before they act. Because they understand there are consequences for this. If you're clear, you'll think about the consequences of what you do before you do it. If you're rajasic, you won't. You'll just go do it. And then you'll have to pick up the pieces later. Then you'll collect karma later, and then you'll be agitated because you have to get karma. And you say, why am I getting this bad karma? And your mind will be so busy, you what? You say, that couldn't be my karma, and then you'll blame somebody, you'll project it on somebody else. All happen all the time. So these people can control themselves. They can think. Think it out. They're intelligent people. You should run your life by knowledge, not by your feelings. You should think deliberately and put forth actions intelligently, consciously act in every situation. Keeping in mind all the knowledge that you have, right? Self-knowledge and worldly knowledge. Put it all together and see what's reasonable, what's sensible, what's intelligent here. And if you got feelings telling you to do something, you should think twice about it. Understand? Otherwise, you're going to collect karma. You'll definitely collect karma, because if you disturb your environment, you disturb the people around you, then what? Boom, that'll come back on you. And you don't want it to come back on you. So, judicious restraint, a performance of sacred rituals. This is a sacred ritual. We're inquiring into God, into Brahman, into the self. And so this qualifies you as a sattvic activity, sattvic people. You want to know the truth. You're truth lovers. It's great. It's lovely to see so many people who love the truth and will devote a week out of their life to what? Understanding the truth. It's a sattvic quality. Alignment of thought, word, and deed. We discussed that earlier. Straight. Get your what you think and what you feel and what you do should be all on the same page. Straight, steady, clear line between your thoughts and your actions. No crooked business. Absence of hurting. Why do sattvic people not hurt? Because they have empathy, they have sympathy. They have good values. They're in harmony with Dharma. The number one what's the number one Dharma? What's the most important, highest Dharma of all?
Ahimsa or
Yeah, ahimsa. Non-injury. Non-injury in what? In thought, word, and deed. That's the number one value. And so because they know what it feels like to be hurt. Rajasic and tamasic people are so insensitive, they don't feel anything really. They're just too dull. So they injure people. They can be very cruel, in fact. Tamas can be very cruel people, and they'll torture you, but they won't feel anything. It's really, They'll just torture you. But they don't feel your pain. In fact, they get a little pleasure out of making your life miserable. It's a cruel, tamasic quality here. But the sattvic people, they feel they understand, they sympathize, they empathize. So that's a real good quality. If you have a hard time feeling what other people are feeling, then what? It means you're lacking sattva. And you should try to what? Try to feel, try to empathize with people. Truthfulness, that's an obvious one. Renunciation, happy to get rid of things. They don't feel they're losing when they let go. They feel they're gaining when they let go. When you let go of something, you gain something. What? You gain peace. And they understand the upside of letting go of things. So they're not attached. Rajasic people are always attached. They always hang on to things. They've got raga. In fact, the word raga means attachment. They need things to what? To prop them up, to make them feel happy, to make them feel secure. So they won't let go of anything. They're tight. Can't let go. But these sattvic people, what do? They're what? They can renounce, they can let go. That's the idea. So if you have that, that's a great quality. Let go of your idea. If your idea is not right, if it's not in harmony with the situation, if you see that you're not going to get what you want, drop your idea. You see it's not appropriate to think like this in a certain situation, then let go of your idea. But these tamasic people, they'll hold on to an idea and they'll keep trying to force that idea on the situation over and over and over again and make you accept their idea. Even though it isn't going to work for them, they don't care. Rajasic people, the same story. Right? So they don't want to let go. Ability to resolve negative emotions. It doesn't mean sattvic people don't have negative emotions. It means they what? They know how to what? Purify those emotions. What's the number one way to clean your emotions? Karma yoga. That's a